All right, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? We back here with another video. And today we're going to be talking about really one of my favorite wrestlers, especially since I've started watching wrestling again earlier this year, WrestleMania kickoff. One of the first wrestlers I gravitated towards was Main Event Jey Uso. And the reason why we're talking about Main Event Jey Uso is because I'm pretty sure, just like any other fan, we all sitting there watching him get realigned with the Bloodline. And we're like, yo, it feels like Jey Uso is kind of getting back into his old role. And his old role with the Bloodline was kind of sort of the lackey. I mean, in the beginning, they really had him set up as the first adversary to Roman Reigns. And later on, he was going to be the right-hand man. And one day, he was going to be the tribal chief, the next tribal chief. We saw a lot of feuding going between him and Roman. Roman was treating him like shit, let's be real. But that's Roman. That's why we love Roman, especially tribal chief Roman. It got so bad to the point where Jey Uso left the Bloodline and he left SmackDown. He went to Monday Night Raw to kind of form his own story, blaze his own trail, and become what he is now, which is Main Event Jey Uso. And let me tell you, man, this is one of the best decisions that WWE Creative has done. This was something that was done before I even started watching. I had to catch up on all this stuff. I'm seeing Jey Uso as Main Event Jey Uso for the first time. So let me tell you, bro, seeing Main Event Jey Uso, his entrance, man, is infectious. It's captivating. Jey Uso is one of the most over, if not the most over superstar besides Roman, besides Cody. But those guys are in different tiers. They got so much history between the two, so much history in the company. Jey Uso does as well. But as far as a singles guy, there's no reason why Jey Uso should be as over or not as much, or he should not be as over or more over than Roman or Cody, even in a discussion. So that's kudos to Jey for actually taking his character to the next level. Kudos to Creator for taking his character to the next level. The entire Yeet gimmick, I mean, that's a super old thing that happened probably like 2015, 2016. I actually want to know if they paying that young man who was in that video who started the whole Yeet thing. But let's be real, Yeet died. Yeet was over. Yeet had about a nice little 1, maybe 2 year lifespan, and we just forgot about it. So when I saw this dude just bring back up the Yeet thing, I thought it was corny. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, it's kind of corny. But after a while, I was just like, this is kind of becoming infectious. And he kind of was using Yeet the same way how Stone Cold Steve Austin used what back in the day. So it was cool. I'm like, you know what? I kind of fuck with that. I like that. And, it's cool for the kids. So anything for the kids to get behind, that's always good for business. So we really talking about this video, man, because I really want to know what is the direction of Jey Uso after Survivor Series War Games, which is this Saturday, depending on when you're listening to this recording. It's coming up soon. And, it's been a big culmination. Some will say it's been rushed. I think it has been rushed. And mainly why I say it's been rushed is because Jey, Jimmy, and Sammy, all three have all just forgave Roman. Roman has not had to apologize to anybody. Sammy, I believe it was Jey or Sammy wanted Roman to apologize to either one. But they wanted Roman to apologize. And he pretty much said, no, I'm not apologizing. Fuck all that. Solo, where you at? Solo! That's how he was. It was crazy. I'm like, all right, Roman's still a dickhead. So it's kind of weird to see how Jey has progressed as his character, becoming his own man, just to see when Roman is down bad and Roman needs help. All right, we're going to go back and help Roman. Roman hasn't answered to any of his last 4 years of just mushing everybody in the face and treating everybody like shit and about to kill Jey Uso with the steel stairs. It'd be nice to see Roman humble himself. Now, I will say we don't know what's going to happen after Survivor Series War Games. I think, personally, you should have the OG Bloodline lose. I don't think they're going to lose because now CM Punk is involved. And I don't think WWE wants CM Punk to lose. But, it's creative. They can come up with 1,000 creative ways where CM Punk doesn't take a hit or a blow to his character while the OG Bloodline loses. I think they need to lose. Only reason why I think they need to lose is because either one or two things. After they lose, Roman could spaz out. Roman could get back into his old ways. He tries to mush Jey, Jimmy, or Sammy in the face. And you know what? They all three are just like, we're not having this. We're not about to go back to what we just did 4 years ago or for these last 4 years. And they bank Roman. Roman has to really, Roman was so dominant for the last 4 years. And we all love Roman as the tribal chief for this. So I think just in general, as any character, you got to hit rock bottom at some point. Roman lost the chip, so that should have been his rock bottom. But Roman is pretty much the same. Roman has not had to change his ways at all. So I really think that you really have a nice story right there where Roman needs to realized, yo, damn, I've been treating Jay, Jimmy, and Sammy like crap for these last 4 years. I really need to kind of apologize to these guys. And I feel as though if you have the OG Bloodline win at Survivor Series War Games, we're just skipping over the fact. And I feel as though it's just disingenuous to the characters of, especially Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. Jey Uso has turned himself into Main Event Jey Uso. He's become a top 5 merch seller in all of WWE for the whole 2024. And he was a top merch seller for several months throughout the year. He's arguably, if not the most over superstar. I challenge anybody to tell me a better entrance than Jey Uso's entrance. I mean, it's amazing, bro. Like, I'll give you my experience. We're at the Baltimore show. It's crazy. It's just something you won't even see on camera. Every time we went to commercial break where there's nothing going on, everybody's just in the crowd, yeet, yeet. Like, out of everybody we wanted to see, everybody wanted to see Main Event Jey Uso. He was there, but he didn't do the entrance. So it was a little disappointing, but I'm telling you, even when the show is over, everybody's walking out the arena, random outbursts of just yeet. Somebody, yeet. Next thing you know, somebody down the hall, yeet, yeet. Like, everybody's just saying yeet, bro, because we all love Main Event Jey Uso. So for him to build his character up that much, bro, is pretty damn cool. He had a couple cool, nice, small storylines with, him and Rhea Ripley and the Judgment Day. He competed against Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship, which then kind of was the setting or the stepping stones or the beginning stages of Damian Priest turning babyface. You remember when Priest had beat Uso and Finn Balor and JD, I think it was Dom, they came in there to try to beat up Jey Uso some more. Priest is like, nah, chill out. We're not going to do that. So that was kind of the stepping stones of Priest becoming babyface. He also competed in the King of the Ring, which was entertaining. And then, of course, above all, man, he won the IC title against a very formidable opponent, which was Braun Breaker, the future of the company. And I thought it was a genius idea, even though creative already knew, hey, we're going to have to take the belt off of him in about 3 weeks because we got to start telling this War Game storyline. But it worked for Jay because everybody wanted to see him get singles gold. He finally got it. And it also works for Braun Breaker because when it's all said and done, saying you are a 2-time intercontinental champion sounds a lot better than you just won the IC belt. Me personally, I think the IC or having multiple reigns as the title holder is better than having those long reigns of, unless you're Gunther, which was the longest IC title holder, then that's different. But for mostly everybody else, we don't remember how long Sami Zayn had the belt. We don't remember how long damn near anybody had the belt. We remember, hey, did you win it 3 or 4 or 5 times? The big story that's coming up in 2025 is John Cena. He's the 16-time WWE champion. Can he break the all-time record and become the most winningest WWE superstar of all time? Like, that's why it's so important. So for them to give the belt to Jay was just amazing. It was great. And I feel like all in all, he elevates the bloodline. I mean, him coming there, he's almost on the same level as Roman. Of course, Roman is Roman, but you even see Roman. He understands it, even on some real life business type of thing. He has shirts now that says OTC with a Yeet patch on it. Like, he wants some of that money too, man. He see, this boy killing it out here. It's not, hey, we all coming out the Roman's theme song. Nah, in the beginning, Jay was coming out there to his own theme because, Jay's theme is going to get everybody rocking. Like, Roman thing, it's not the same no more. Jimmy shit is fire, but it's really Jay, bro. It's really Jay. Like, so I really want to know what they do with it. It's just not good to see Jay just kind of fall back into that lackey standpoint. He just kind of, hey, I'm in the shadows, Roman the big dog. It ain't really, it's not really my show. And it just makes him look weak because they all forgave the guy. You know what I'm saying? It's to be decided because we don't know what's going to happen. But if they continue how it's going now, it looks real weak. It looks like Jay, everything we just watched Jay do was for nothing. He became his own man for nothing because guess what? A Chrysler 300 looks good until a fucking Rolls Royce pull up, my nigga. Like, and that's what it looks like is going on right now. We don't want that. We want Jay to be his own guy. I know they had the entire Jay and Roman storyline from in the pandemic era, but I don't know. You might have to tap back into that because this is a different Jey Uso now. This is really a formidable superstar now. Who will be honest with you, if somebody in creative was to say, hey, we're putting a belt on Jey Uso right now, it's going to be a ton of people that will be extremely happy, bro. Because although he's not the best in-ring worker and his promos are getting better, it's just something about the guy, bro. He's just over. He's the definition of over. So it's going to be real interesting to see what they do with the guy, man. I hope, he gets back into the main event title scene. I hope that we really get a fleshed out storyline of Roman kind of not begging, but Roman really just going to the bloodline and just humbling himself, man. Like, it needs to be some more animosity from especially Jey and Sami. Like, Sami Zayn, for instance, bro. He's elevated his character so much, bro. Even to being the guy that defeated the longest reigning IC title holder in Gunther. For him to be a formidable, respected superstar that can go up to the main event scene and compete for the World Heavyweight Championship. It just doesn't look right to see those guys at those heights. And then when Roman comes back, without him apologizing, it's like, all right, yo, whatever the big dog say. You just see the segments, Roman just sitting around, Roman not even talking that much. It's really Jey, Jimmy, and Sami doing all the dirty work. Shit shouldn't be like that. So let me know what you guys think, man. Hopefully we'll find out pretty soon. War Games is this Saturday. I'll be doing another video afterwards, man. Y'all be easy.